You can actually borrow using funds with your super and receive the income into your super fund. Inside super, the first one there is LRBA. Now, that is an acronym for Limited Recourse Borrowing Arrangement. So the reason why there's a fancy borrowing thing in super is because super funds on their own can't really lend money from a bank or anything. They're not supposed to lend in their own right. There's rules where you, and I'll explain this shortly because I'll go into a bit of detail on it, where in the right conditions, if you've got the right trust set up and the right loan agreements and they meet the requirements of the SIS Act or the Superannuation Act, then you can actually borrow using funds with your super and receive the income into your super fund. So you can do it. That's a short way of saying what I just said. Next one here is super contributions. So the ones you make as an employee or as a business owner, whether they're from the business or personal contributions, they can count towards your servicing of your borrowing capacity in your super fund. So if you're dropping, between you and your spouse, if you're dropping 55 grand a year in there, plus the rental income of your prospective property, that's going to do wonders for your borrowing capacity. But if you're only chipping in, $5 a year in contributions, you're only going to be relying on rent, and the lenders in this space need to see a little bit of consistency. So there's one who looks at the last 2 financial years, including the one we're in. So you can just dump, 50 grand in now, and that's how they look at it. But yeah, you do need a bit of history if you need contributions to service, and unless it's a really high yielding property, you will probably need your super contributions or a low loan. That's the other way to look at it.